So what we gotta do?
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Dave.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar-Roppel.
It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. A look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Portland, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And when I look at the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the center for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
A lot of great rebounders tonight, Brent, which brings up a question these days. Why do fewer players seem to be blocking out when rebounding?
Well, there's less and less opportunity to get the type of rebounds, Kevin, that we've seen typically through the years that are in the paint. How many times are these guys shooting field goal attempts from so far out that the ricochet off the rim is allowing these rebounds to get to what we call the moon,
right
around the free throw line and that dotted line from the free throw line. So guards and wings swooping in to pick up non-traditional boxed out rebounds.
Team rebounding.
Team rebounding is a huge aspect of any good team. Offensive rebounding has gone away.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
LeBron against Lillard. Green fires from way outside. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Anthony with the bucket.
Melo cashing in right now from the perimeter where he's in transition and spotting up. You got to get to him.
Outside for Davis. 3-pointer. McGee the pass to James. And the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The drive by James. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard from outside. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, the big man, the Brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Here's Anthony. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Misses the 3. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Collins trying to break free. Nurkic can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Anthony Davis. Lillard with it. He has 6. From downtown, rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Trailblazers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Drains the three-pointer.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And here is LeBron. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. James misses. Lillard looking around. He gets it in there.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's LeBron. The Blazers getting the bucket. Anthony, no one around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now the feed to Davis. And they double up Davis. James outside. Looking to end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. See the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
Back to LeBron. LeBron has doubled. 6 on the shot clock. A wide open look here for Kuzma. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Damian Lillard and his commitment to not only the way that he wants to play and wants to improve, but his commitment to Portland and this city and this franchise has been nothing short of remarkable.
Right, you think about Lillard's value not just to the Blazers, but to the entire community of Portland, Oregon. Outstanding.
Always great, Kevin, to see a superstar take it off the floor and want to make impacts in the community. Lillard has been amazing at the job that he's done here in Portland and has stayed committed to where this franchise wants to go and trying to bring a championship to the Northwest.
Trent, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Out to the right wing. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Trent taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pulls up on the wing, and the rebound goes to Howard.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Whiteside finds Lillard. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Caruso looking for an opening. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2x. The free throw line.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. No good on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzma. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Here's Simons. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. LA's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Passed a little. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Waiter. Right side, the pass to Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Just 3 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Portland trailing here. There's the pass to Whiteside. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. And it's sent back by Howard.
that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Passes it to Caruso. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Trent. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Kuzma kicks to Morris. Pass to Caruso. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Little. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. Again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Howard is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Smith. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Smith the pass to Kuzma. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. Here's Trent, covered by Smith. The pass to Simons. Oh, Whiteside in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As soon as that pass was released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some stop.
Morris. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Whiteside. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim, such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kuzma kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Nice job by JR just to draw the foul. When he's looking to shoot, he has no problem getting roughed up a bit.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Anthony subbed in for Hazzania. And then for Los Angeles, Davis is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Nurkic. And Davis sends it back. LeBron drives in. And the dunk by James.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Kicks it to Little. Here's Trent, hit by Green. Now Little, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Trent, a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic, and good that time.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Smith. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And that one misses.
You You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
Now James, after the missed three by Carmelo. And here is James. We saw him with 29 points last game. Back to Davis. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And with their high-powered backcourt, Brent Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
That one goes in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
McCollum against James. Pass to Davis. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Back to Davis. And they double up Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get it again. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. LeBron grabs the miss.
Still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
LeBron is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Portland with the ball. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 6. McCollum against Green. McCollum right side. Pocket 6. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. LeBron with it. 12 points for him. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis. 11 feet away. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Carmelo Anthony.
A Melo special right there, playing in the mid-range. It's pretty much been his home his entire career.
LeBron against McCollum. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for C.J. McCollum. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Dion Waiters comes in for Danny Green. Inside, McCollum. Count the basket. McCollum's got his first points of the night.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
LeBron is doubled. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And that one hits back iron. Trailblazers trail by 5. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's McCollum. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Lillard attacking. McGee with the block.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And finished off by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Lillard dishes to McCollum for three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. McCollum passes to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 14. And James throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's McCollum. Six to shoot. That one falls. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The drive by James. Caldwell Pope for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. And they double up LeBron. From deep. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope with a three. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 13. Nobody near Nurkic. That one wide left.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
For the Trailblazers. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Hezonja in for Collins. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Alex Caruso in for James. Now here's McCollum, Lillard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team.
Make that your
fourth
playoff
seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Anthony's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 8. The pass to Caruso. And stolen by Lillard. They're running. Here's Hezonja. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Caruso. Covered by Lillard. Kuzma passes to Davis. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. And it's sent back by Howard. Waiters gets a wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Waiters got his first bucket in this one.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Pushing it up. Floats it up for Waiters. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
They get the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Caruso kicks to Waiters. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard has a high field goal percentage for a reason. He takes smart shots deep in the offense.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From the arc. Excellent D there from Waiters.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Lillard. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hezonja, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. That is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Trent. Here's Caruso. Waiters outside. And we finish one half of basketball. Lakers lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
Just trying to play with a lot of energy. I'll do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get the party started. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 2. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
And it's sent back by Howard. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Anthony. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
Lillard outside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from McCollum.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy. Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
LeBron is doubled. Davis gets a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. C.J. McCollum third.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
It's stolen by Green, and it's the Lakers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
As a defender, it's hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 17-point game. Outside Cowan. That three off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And James throws it down.
It just looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse, could score from anywhere.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Out stats for James. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Second in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked third overall in assists per.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Will it go? McGee with the block. James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Trailblazers trail by 21. Lillard up top, trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the layup. Lillard's got 15.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And the dunk by James.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's McCollum off the drive. Great D that time from Davis.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Davis sends it back.
Who's got LeBron?
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Brett, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Caldwell Pope outside. Feeds to Morris. Lakers working the ball around now. The shot's good. 27 points for LeBron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Lillard. He's got 15. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nurkic. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to James. Morris trying to free himself up. And the dunk by James.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Anthony. A step-back shot here. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James finds Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Out to Anthony. Back to Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. Goes up on the high post. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 9 assists now tonight. And Los Angeles guys shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, and it's Waiters in for Green. Here's Whiteside. Passes to Trent. Clock at 6. Goes back up. They shoot again, and that one drops. Whiteside's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside. Just a Hulk out there. It remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Smith left side. Over Trent. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. Morris against Whiteside. Here's Trent. He has 6. Anthony down low. He's against Kuzma.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Caruso. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Now here's a memo. You have to box out Whiteside or he'll burn you with the putback jam.
And here is Waiters. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Kuzma, right side. To the inside. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Kuzma.
J.R. maybe leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Anthony. Fires for 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 10 points for Hassan Whiteside.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma over Anthony, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Second is Hassan Whiteside.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Waiters. Right side, good.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Here's Waiters. To the middle and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Trent. Here's Simons. And again, it's Portland converted.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Waiters for three. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Simons. He has 6. He dishes it to Whiteside. Over Howard. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Smith the pass to Kuzma. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. From 7. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Anthony. Little dishes to Carmelo. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
First one falls for.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Collins checked in for a little. And here's Portland. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Simons taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Deep 2 from Anthony. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Kuzma slams it in.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Whiteside. That one, no good. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got 6. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now here's Anthony. He's got 18. Right wing. Here's Simons. Tries again. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Dion Waiters. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Howard. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
And Waiters kicks to Cook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Quinn Cook.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland with the ball. Knocked loose. Here's the break. And he makes good on the layup. Cook's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
McCollum against Smith. Collins wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
Here 3 for 7-footer Zach Collins, showing some real potential as a 3-and-D rim protector.
The interesting thing about last year in Zach Collins was how he played in the playoffs, stepping up, playing with tremendous confidence, playing with physicality. Showed a lot of signs of why it is Portland moved up a couple years ago in the draft to get Zach Collins in uniform.
McCollum outside, looking to get it going. Finished off the break.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
Releases, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Los Angeles calls timeout. We're a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over, and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around the player in the NBA. And for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Here's McGee, the turnaround jumper. Counting.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Anthony. It's Nurkic, top of the key. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. All retaining possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dudley. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Smith. Green, he's checked in for Waiters. And James subbed in for Cook. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 5 to shoot. Count that bucket. And that's 20 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, he hunts them down, but it will take Melo just a few shots to catch fire, and the defense better be aware of it.
From deep, Green And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
From 13, here's Nurkic, and Davis sends it back. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James out sprinting up the floor, his 16th season, still getting after it.
Trailblazers trail by 20. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing over Davis. Misses off the left iron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And they double up James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to it like, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's healthy for you and your reputation.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Caldwell Pope and the powerful one-handed slam.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Green against McCollum. Over Green. They grab their own miss. Nurkic and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin. Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
The drive by James. The chance here for Davis. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Fires from 18, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You know Melo loves to pull up Jay. That time quick on the draw, and the defense could not react to it.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track.
Can we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Pass to Davis. Back to James. And they double up LeBron. Davis against Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
James finds Caldwell Pope, and they double up LeBron. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McCollum outside. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Portland ball.
Trailblazers trail by 21. Right side, Collins. Back to Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. And after just 1 season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a 1-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
James, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. He kicks to Green. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
That's his first. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times when we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Shooting for Portland, Damian Lillard. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers leading by 22. LeBron with it. He feeds it to Davis. Over Collins. Outside for Davis. Plenty of space. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Lillard up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point range, and it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, receding during the playoffs. The highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds, and do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Hassan Whiteside.
The first free throw is good.
We think about Hassan Whiteside's road to where he is now, a second-round pick, spent some time in the D League, now the G League, and it's great to see him turn his career around. You just wonder, how hungry is he to maximize his talent in the years to come?
And Portland making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. Here's Howard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Smith surveying the D, down low. The dish now to Howard. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Hezonja. Another shot. Whiteside, no good. Here's Caruso. Hezonja defending. Caruso to the wing right side. On its way from Dudley for 2. That one's good from the corner.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guarding the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.